Welcome back. It is 6:24. It's time to take a look at your money. On Friday, the U.S. Department of Labor released its monthly employment report for May. Last month, the economy added 270,000 new jobs, and this was above Wall Street's forecast of 182,000 and above the 165,000 reported in April. However, the national unemployment rate did jump from 3.9% to 4%. Financial advisor Mark Gravicheski is now joining us live. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Charles. Happy Monday. Great to see you again, as always.
Yes, happy Monday. Good to see you. So this latest employment report was a bit mixed. We had strong job growth, but the unemployment rate did jump a little bit to 4%. So what does this latest report tell us about the state of the labor market?
Well, you really have to examine all the labor market data, kind of, in its entirety, Charles. The latest data reinforces this narrative we're seeing that the labor market, is still quite strong, but it has been gradually weakening. Now, on the plus side, job growth remains quite robust. Last month, as you mentioned, the economy added 272,000 new jobs, beating Wall Street's forecast substantially of 182,000. So far this year, the economy has averaged a very solid 248,000 new jobs each month. Annual wage growth is also at 4.1%. However, the unemployment rate continues to edge higher. Last month, the unemployment rate jumped from 3.9% to 4%, the highest unemployment rate in 29 months. And finally, we've been seeing this rapid decline in the number of job openings across the country.
Right, and last week the Department of Labor also reported the number of job openings in the U.S. declined by 296,000. So why are we seeing such a large pullback in the number of these job openings?
Yeah, great point. This is just another indicator that the labor market, again, I can't state this enough, the labor market is still fairly strong, but it is showing signs of weakening. Currently, there's about 8.06 million unfilled job openings spread out across the country. That's the fewest number of job openings in over 3 years. That means there are 1.84 million fewer job openings now than there were just 1 year ago in April of 2023, and 3.72 million job openings fewer than there was 2 years ago in April of 2022. Look, we talk about the impact that high inflation, high interest rates have had on the American consumer. Businesses are no different. They also feel the strain of high prices and high costs. And more, Charles, we're starting to see businesses, kind of cut back a little bit on the number of job openings that they're posting.
Yeah, so what's the outlook for the labor market, for the rest of the year?
Well, despite this gradual weakening, there isn't a doom and gloom outlook for the labor market. But that said, the number of new jobs being added each month is expected to gradually decline. The general consensus on Wall Street, Charles, is that the unemployment rate will, likely inch higher, but still remain below, about 5% by the end of the year. But an unemployment rate of 4.5% is not a sign of any type of distress, so to speak, for the labor market. Now, if the unemployment rate were to quickly surge to 5.5, 6% over the next 6 to 12 months, now that's a completely different conversation. But most analysts I've spoken to with really don't see that as a likely outcome.
Gotcha. All righty. Well, Mark, as always, thank you so much for your expertise, and we will see you next Monday.
Enjoy the rest of your week, Charles. Take care.
All righty, you as well.